In the rainforests of West Papua, there lives a tribe that is one of the most ancient and isolated cultures on Earth. The Korowai were not visited by outsiders until around 40 years ago, when anthropologists and missionaries returned with stories of cannibalism, Stone Age tools, and extraordinary houses built in the trees. Over the years, other documentaries have been made about them, but most film crews visit only once, and everything will have been set up for them in advance by a producer or local fixer. In this series, I want to try something different. In order to get closer to the heart of Korowai culture, I'm going to go back to the same place 4 times over the course of a year. And this time nothing has been prepared for me. I've no idea who or what I will find. On my first trip, I discovered that many more Korowai than I thought have left the forest and are now living in government-built villages. But in a remote treehouse, I met Hope and Hala, who's known locally as Whitebeard, and their adopted son, August.
Oh, Malatropo. Bagus.
August told me that he had chosen to remain in the forest to look after his uncles, along with his wife Amel and 2 kids, Dodi and Sun.
There's 3 generations of Korowai people living in that house. That is a lot of different pairs of eyes to see life in this forest through. And they're the first people that I've met that are genuinely living in the forest. They are living it, you know? They are genuinely living in this way.
Now, 3 months later, I'm returning for my second trip. But things are destined to get much more complicated than I imagined. My name is Will Millard. I'm a writer and adventurer, and for the last decade my fascination with West Papua has seen me crisscross the province many times. In that time I've learnt to speak Indonesian, but the traditional Korowai speak only their own language. So I've asked a local translator, Perez, to come with me. Whitebeard's family treehouse is a 4-hour walk from the nearest village of Muara. So I've also hired a cook and team of porters to help me and my film crew carry all our food and equipment.
Oh, we must be getting close now. I think I remember this bit. Oh, heart's quickening. Been thinking about this moment pretty much every day since I left them.
But I'm worried about the impact of so many people turning up at Whitebeard's house. So before I left, I asked my local producer Shinta to arrange for a small camp to be built, half an hour's walk from Whitebeard's house.
Hey, Ibu Shinta. Apa kabar? Wow, look at this place.
Yeah.
You guys have been busy.
It's a mess. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, it's good to see you guys.
You
Oh
too.
my
How
God.
have you been? You been all right?
I'm okay.
Uni. Perez. Oh, wow, ada rambut. Yeah, you got a beard going on. Nice one, man. Apa kabar?
Baik.
Baik. Saya lihat istri anda dan anak mereka baik ya. Sudah gemuk, bagus sekali ya.
Sudah bagus.
Bagus, teman. Itu besar ya?
I feel terrible. I wanted to try and protect Whitebeard's family by building our camp away from their treehouse, but this is much larger than we need and much closer to the treehouse than I'd ever imagined.
Look at that. Look at that. This is insane.
Nobody other than me seems worried about all the trees that have been cut down.
It's like a bomb's gone off.
And the forest is not the only thing to have changed while I've been away.
I'm sorry. he's been learning how to use the handycam.
Son?
Yeah.
Son is wearing clothes. I didn't recognise you. Son? Apa kabar? Baik. Baik. Oh, you speak Indonesian now too. Sudah tahu? Di mana kakak? Agus di mana?
Di situ.
Di situ?
Iya.
Di situ? He's over there?
Bisa. Di sini, di sini.
Di sini, di sini. This is so weird. Is that August there? I don't know, everyone's wearing clothes, I can't recognise anyone.
Hello.
Baik. Semua baik?
Semua baik.
Yeah? Semua baik? Dodi, Sun Dodi. Amen. Ada hamil? Not happened yet then. Okay, cool. August. Apa kabar? Manop? Semua baik, August? Semua baik? Yeah. Semua tahu bahasa?
Laut itu, ikan laut itu ada ini.
Yo, bagus, yeah?
What is going on? What's going on? I'm a little bit surprised how much has changed.
August speaks Indonesian. Sun is fluent. Everybody's wearing clothes. What if Whitebeard's going to be in a tuxedo and top hat? Oh, Taman. Yo. Thank God you're the same. I don't think I could have coped with any more. Man up. Oh, dear. Tahu bahasa Indonesia? Does not speak Indonesian. Okay, great. Not everything's changed. Bagus.
My second trip could scarcely have got off to a more uncomfortable start. I wanted to come here to learn about a family of people living in a very traditional way, but it's becoming clear that August and his family are not quite what they seemed when I first met them. On top of that, it is increasingly apparent that just my presence here, with all the extra baggage that a film crew brings, is in danger of changing the very thing I came here to record.
So good to see you. Oh, man up. Wow, a lot's changed, my friend. Tidak sama di sini. Ada orang pakai baju. August dan adik bisa bicara bahasa Indonesia. Saya bodoh sekali, saya bodoh.
Ini nonon mau dia.
Wala ba yan ako play ba ko ipolo nula. Wala yan si kabukay lang ito ko masiba ako pa kanito lang bla. Balong tao la ko imobay pa ako ayun ati na la ko lima full ba kay. Iwa ni ba ko ako pinga ko balay ka ba ka. Dumuto. Ali pa iba mangro ito pa iba ako kalati ra no kala sa ati iba lo po sa malonde. Mo ulusal batir ka. Mga iba nakagira yan tulad na why di mo nila ko kalundi. Ano ba si mubit ka po, di mo malila.
Gara-gara dingin saya ambil pakai.
Yeah. This is a really simple question, Beles. August, dari mana? Itu saja.
Aku supaya yung bakasu kalau dia. Aku saya yung bakasu kalau dia.
Ibi na yung sulit pa po lako yung apa iba. Belugi ka ba yung na yung mas yung sulit pa malaliga yung malila wala po tama mo lang. Iba lali mo lako. Yung gusto ko yung kerja ang pabali lang. Yung ko kerja si mo baik ko ngayon ako kasi. Aba mama boraran si. Waling mo medyo ko ang baraba mo tayo na burulor ka ba. Si wa ba tipo ay gling na tayo ito tayo. No sampai lama. Di mama kabita na.
Waduh, waduh. Sekarang dia orang Muara sudah dia bilang.
It turns out that when August first heard that I was looking for a traditional family to film with, he left his village and brought his wife and kids into the forest and moved back in with his elderly relatives. He imagined that, like other film crews who have come before me, I was only going to be interested in the very ancient Korowai way of life. But what I'm beginning to see is that the modern Korowai, who are moving out of the forest and into the villages, are just as important. Early the next morning, I wake up to the sound of a baby crying.
August? Bisa? Bisa jalan? Bisa masuk?
During the night, August's wife Amel gave birth, and now she's resting in a special birthing hut that he built for her away from the camp.
Manop.
Manop.
Wow. Oh, hello. Congratulations, Manop.
Lamban. Lamban.
Lamban.
Iya, lamban.
Bahasa Korowai.
Bahasa Korowai.
Lamban.
Perempuan.
Cantik sekali, ya? Cantik sekali. Very beautiful. Jam berapa?
Tidak tahu, saya tidak lihat.
Tidak lihat?
Sampai pagi bangun, lihat, oh tidak ada. Tiari di sini, oh sudahlah. Lalu sudah api, bawa api, begini api.
Bagus. Oh. So Amel sendiri?
Iya, ya mau sendiri.
Dan potong?
Bukan potong.
Siapa potong ini?
Ini sendiri.
Amel, sendiri?
Iya, ya sendiri.
Good grief. Amel did everything herself on her own.
Saya tidak dengar.
It was nowhere to be seen. Delivered and then cut her own umbilical cord. That is hardcore by any measure.
Kita tidak dikasih bangun.
Potong pakai apa?
Oh.
Ini saja. Ini saja.
Ini itu.
Ya. Kamu sudah ambil?
Ini yang ini tidak biasa ambil.
Ya.
Yang ini boleh.
Dan kamu tidak bisa?
Tidak bisa.
Tidak bisa juga?
Iya.
Wow. August isn't even going to hold his newborn daughter.
The arrival of the baby seems to bring mixed feelings for the family. Perez explains that some Korowai have a fear of blood, as they believe the smell attracts witches who cause sickness.
Bam tanau lang si wawa bilo bilo. Apa ko mo la mo pagano panaligo apa alu diop talo apa mo bati di lang. Apa ni mati dah. Mo mati ari ba ka lulu to apa ka. Mo mati ta na ko ni ati ne. Ban mo la pin mo mati lang siya pa. Wah, bagian dalam muka boh. Wah, bagian di mana muka boh. Wah, apa luar masak bagian terlalu.
Apparently, Amel will sleep with her newborn in the birthing hut for the next few days. Like many Korowai women, she has tattoos on her face to protect against witches. The marks were made by using acid from a torch battery because they believe that batteries have magical properties.
The next time I hear someone back home complaining because they can't afford the latest pushchair, they've got to go with some lesser model. I'm going to think about Amel giving birth on her own in the middle of the forest. And then... You know, this, look at this. This right here, I mean, this is the irony, right? You think that they've lost their culture because they're wearing clothes or walking around with some fancy umbrella. There's a woman over there who's given birth on her own in the forest, cut her own umbilical cord, is now looking at 5 days under there in the rain, in the middle of the rainy season. This is the Korowai. This is how it is. Yo, man up, man up, man up, man up, man up, man up. Babom. Oh yeah, babom. Badabom. Adabom. Adabom. Yo.
Now that I know that August only visits Hulp and Halap occasionally, it's clear I've underestimated these two old men, living alone in the forest, almost entirely separate from the modern world.
Yes! Bagus. It's a little skink, isn't it?
Mau bau. Iben dua nol beli gun tebal kalau imat nih begitu. Ini pak, beli lah apa kanitro lah ko. Kanitro lah ko. Apa ko kamu ko to patung kala. Apa iba ko mai ba sa ko no?
Kalau excited ada baja mungkin itu lebih baik. Wow. Got it. Yeah, come on. Yes, gotcha. Oh, bagus. Look at that. Unbelievable. I'm getting an education here, Veris. Ini guru saya.
Linda malah apa kepala. Apa iba lepas lagu paudo. Kepan tolit malah lu tenang di sana bahu. Masih.
Hulp and Halap have lived through experiences that I can't imagine. They grew up in a world where tribal warfare and cannibalism were real threats. But it's easy to forget that for almost all of human existence, this is how we all lived. But their way is dying out, and it's impossible to know how much longer they can last in the forest. And when they're gone, all their first-hand knowledge of the natural world will go with them.
Dia ni kami tu bukan dengan bukai. Iya kalau tu bukan dengan bukai. Iya kalau lah le. Iba lah enggak lalu. Iya lalu tu ni. Iba lagi ni.
Manop.
Whether in the forest or the village, the Korowai all live off sago, a flower made from the fibrous core of a giant rainforest palm. It's one of the few carbs that doesn't rot in the damp jungle.
Sai mau. Man up trobo.
It's a little bit spicy. It's quite crunchy. It pops in the mouth.
Hanging out with Hulp and Halap is incredibly seductive, and it's easy to forget that their adopted son August, with his shorts and t-shirts, is just as much Korowai. His experience of moving out of the forest and into the government-built villages is the experience of almost all Korowai now, as they push to become part of the modern world. Clearly, life here is far more complicated and fascinating than I'd first realised, and I'd like to spend time with August at his home too.
Untuk anak dia tinggal di hutan atau tinggal di kampung? Kenapa kampung? Mau pulang?
Pulang di mana?
Di Muara.
Bukan Muara.
Kita bisa lihat ini, August biasa saja.
Kamu balik udah aku kalau mau mama ada nggak kau kayak.
August, kita bisa pulang?
Pulang.
You don't know.
Sekarang saya jalan dulu.
Oh no, August duduk sedikit. August, tidak mau?
Bukan, kenapa tidak mau?
Oh. Jangan marah, August.
Tidak marah.
I'm so naive that I thought I could just come here with the cameras and capture something truthful about Korowai life. What an absolute fool. Now I'm here and I'm in this situation, I realise that basically everything that I brought with me has utterly swallowed and permanently altered the way that they behave. Of course it has. August and I are in a stalemate. Try to engage him in conversation, doesn't want to talk. Try to say that I'm just as interested in his life back in the village. And he sort of shrugs his shoulders. It's like in his mind he has a fixed set of things that he does for people like me.
To try and break the stalemate, I've asked my translator Perez to find out what's going on.
Se bokuda ga bai ga ana trusiana ibana fa bakal ri pele bol golo yokuda ga ba kampo benanga ati bora go komu pela lo lo ga ti kon di lo bol golo
Ngo benanga ngau o valen ba ga ba ga se ada lo na u kamu ga ga venga ya bo kusi udo lo bo la ri
bokuda ba ga fa se trusiana ibana fa yo kampo bokuda bol golo
apa bari ngu de bo ai de ho de bari da udo bari se.
The biggest mistake I made is coming back. There is no page 2 to the script. There is no more to see. People don't come back. People like me don't come back here asking for more. And that's why we're stuck.
Em này lại ra đi bây ba bỏ ba nó đi cả bỏ ba đi cả đi ba mà bỏ đi đâu cô đó ai đã có những cái đó ai có lo đi đâu ba rồi ba phải mà đi bộ.
All right, quite right.
Well, some of this is to do with the fact that August thinks you're angry with him because he's volunteered in the village.
Oh, jangan. Jangan marah kerana kamu tinggal di kampung, August. Tidak apa-apa.
Đi đâu cũng mà đợi bị to xuống này vô đồ đấy đâu vô lại to còn nó bao nhiêu đâu bà đi đâu mà lấy đâu này một tao vô bà đi đâu ở qua mà đâu đi đâu nó đâu nó có đâu nó lại được hả đâu nó đi đâu đã còn bom này bà đi đâu vô đâu bà đi alo đi nói là đi ngon vô ba bom đồ hay đi đâu cô đô đâu lấy phải nộp cái đấy vô đa nộp cái hàng có sao nó là mắm đá.
Oh, this is so silly. Okay, bagus. Manop, August. Yeah, tidak apa-apa. Yeah. Saya tidak marah. Saya melihat kamu di kampung biasa saja, like, tidak apa-apa.
Kalau mau lobo tu apa lagi? Di lúc đó kan mau mesti mau beli dong balik dah mau balik kamu dah. Apa lagi mau balik mau.
Untuk saya. It is okay. Itu baik. Tidak apa-apa. Yeah. Bagus sekali.
It's been almost impossible to persuade August that his life in the village is interesting to me, because it's not as obviously exotic as Holp and Halap's. But now we have more of an understanding between us. He has finally agreed that when I come back on my next trip, I can stay with him and his family in Wara. But for now, I want to get to know Holp and Halap better. And to do that, I need to shake off this circus that I've created in the forest. So, no film crew, no porters, no cooks. Just me and Perez to translate.
Ayo, bos besar satu ya.
Gimana?
Yang ini.
Me being here changes the way things are. But I tell you something for nothing. All of this stuff here, having 30 plus people, crew camps, food, all of our toys, it's just a massive distraction. I reckon I'm going to get a much better understanding of what it's like to be a traditional Korowai if I'm just here with a small camera and that's it. So that's it. Everybody must go. I've had enough. That's it. And okay, I might not find some great truth. I'm not suddenly going to become some Korowai warrior. That's not going to happen. But I reckon I'll get a much better understanding if it is just me and them without all of this behind me now.
Manop Trobo, jalan baik-baik ya, hati-hati. Yo, terima kasih. Nanti ya, nanti saya kembali.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. Oh no. Yeah, I'll see you in a week.
How are you feeling?
It's really happening, isn't it? Yeah. Hope this was a good idea, Gavin.
It's ready, Mike.
Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore, do I? Perez, bisa ambil ini. Take care, bro.
Try not to get yourself killed, huh?
I'll do my best.
Okay, take care. See you well.
Take care, guys. Bye. Jeez. That's it. They've gone. Wow. That's it. Kita sendiri, teman. Sendiri. Perez di mana? Kita ada Perez. Kita ada Pak Halap. Holp di belakang.
What will we do now? Wow.
Tidak ada orang.
Tidak ada orang. That is crazy. Oh, look how empty this place is. Perez, kita Raja di Hutan.
Ya,
We're the kings of the forest.
Raja.
Christ. I've been in the forest on my own many times before. But that's always been on expeditions where I've been moving through an environment. I've never actually just downed tools and stayed somewhere. Hopefully, this is going to be fun. Hopefully.
Lúc bà vẫn làm mình là quýt chim đâu.
Hope ada panah juga.
Có bên ta sưu bạc. Bà làm bùi thô tay amin một là khổ. Đó mình làm thô tay amin một là khổ. Mới bây giờ thì nó bỏ. Bà bilang tụi ta bỏ. Jadi, ambil thô tay amin một là khổ.
Hope kamu rindu cari bintang.
Nah, mudah mana dan jalan lah. Ya ini mereka ngotot nanti dah urungan, mereka tidak urungan ini nanti ada yang lain dan dia ada mereka udah ini. Lanjut.
Oh yeah.
Hampir satu.
Manop. Manop. Words cannot describe the dryness of this food. It's like eating the Sahara. Sagu.
Sagu.
Ada hujan, makan sagu.
Makan sagu.
Tidak ada hujan, makan daging.
Ipa.
Hujan besar. If it's just raining all day, you can't get out there. The rivers are full of water. Forest is sodden. All the insects, all the lizards, all of the big mammals, the birds, everything is doing what we're doing, which is hunkering down and waiting for it to pass. How depressing.
For the next 10 days, it will be just the four of us alone in the jungle. And though I assumed it was going to be tough, I didn't think life in the forest was going to be quite so monotonous.
It's been 8 hours straight now. Mail fobo. Mail fobo. But at least I've learned the word for rain. We're off, finally. It's not a huge amount of time left in the day. Oh, it's so wet. Everything's soaked. Just started making our way up this little river. Keeping up with Halap is pretty tough. Lucky he's wearing red, otherwise I'd be lost. We're there, the river.
We're here to check the fishing lines that Hope left out the day before.
Ada ikan. Oh yeah? Ada? Yes! Get in, bagus sekali! Yeah, man of trouble. Oh, we don't just have to eat sago tonight.
Masih kecil sudah mau besar.
Yep. Oh. Matty, that's killed it. Oh, yeah, bagus. This is like opening a parcel on Christmas morning. It's so exciting. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Kalau tidak ada sagu?
Boleh mau kolektor aku karena nol itu 5 poso. Aku dah lagi 5 poso ini kan.
Itu gunung ikan.
Ya. Makan.
Selamat makan semua.
It's about 4:30 in the morning.
Says it all, really, doesn't it? There's nothing you can do. Just stuck inside, waiting for it to stop.
Ôi bạn, vẫn đủ đá bên này quá. Tôi mới mua đá bên này.
Apeti? Yeah.
Dia mungkin di negara kalau tidak makan motor tidak bisa.
Yeah, betul. Betul, itu betul. Yeah.
I decided to change my psychological approach to sago. I love it. Great.
Maybe it's me, maybe I just don't understand, maybe I just don't get it. I come from a place where you're constantly productive and to kind of sit around and do nothing is frowned upon. So I think there's part of me that's constantly kind of gnawing to go out and do something, no matter what it is. I'd actually like to have that filled with sago now. I miss it.
It's dawning on me that Holp and Halep live their whole lives in the present. In a world where the forces of nature are so great, there's little point in worrying about tomorrow. All that counts is what happens right now. With no written language, the Korowai only experience the past as memories and stories which can easily fade or be forgotten. Even the tree houses themselves only last a few years before the jungle reclaims them. It's as if time itself stands still. And for me, adjusting to this ancient way of life is nigh on impossible.
Saya capek sekali dengan hujan ini.
Ini dulu apa lagi tidak ru. Apa gerano dah nak ubah baru. Manop.
Manop.
Kalau lebih tipu lah kau pun aku, kalau ikan orang orang tipu pun aku, nak tu lucu lah aku mana.
Esther had saja. Perez and I are going to go on our own today.
Okay,
bike. Starting to feel really exhausted. Just keep feeling like I want to just sit down and oh, tunggu teman.
Kita capek dan lapar.
Lapar sekali teman.
Lapar sekali, tapi kita tidak ada makanan.
Untuk sudah berapa hari now? 1 minggu lebih?
1 minggu 1 hari.
1 minggu 1 hari tidak ada makan.
Tidak makan.
Wow. Banjir.
Banjir besar.
With the river so fast and high, the chances of catching anything at all are remote, and fishing today feels like a waste of precious energy.
Come on. Oh no, it's a stick. Oh! Pohon! Oh no. Hey, Halap. Tidak ada teman. Can we bike? This is about as bad as it gets. It's unseasonably bad, even for the rainy season.
Dia tidak datang. Kang Halap bilang sudah dari tadi keluar.
Yeah?
Iya. Tidak, dia bilang hanya pergi ambil kayu bakar baru datang.
Baik.
Tapi jalan ini belum pulang sampai sudah gelap.
Baru kampung bulan ni Bali ahli kami Bali tu. Kamu tidak lo tak baru kampung semua kerja ni Bali. Tapi kalau semua lo kampung bulan tidak mulai lo Bali.
Saying good. It's about half an hour of light left. Mungkin ada problem atau?
Mungkin. Dia bilang mungkin.
Mungkin. Oh, he's here. Oh. Hey, Hope. Oh, come on. Well, Hulk casually strolls in 5 minutes before it's pitch black outside with food. I don't think Halap's forgiven him though. He's going mad. Listen.
Kerajaan ni bukan kalau Bali. Mau tidak lima dirama, ini apa tu dia? Mama, tasia mana nonton aja ini kau limbat.
You know, the guy that can't hunt has actually provided all of the food. And there's also some sago grubs here as well, so we're actually eating. Delicious. Back hard?
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. That's pretty grim. Oh dear. Kita tidak makan ini. Hey. Saya senang kamu ambil untuk kita. Saya senang sekali. Terima kasih banyak ya. There's no doubt that these two are utterly relying on each other out here. If one fails, they both fail. They're utterly alone. I know now, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that if I really was a Korowai man living out here, I'd be among the first into that village. I wish I could say that I'd be one of the ones that stayed out here, saw it out to the bitter end. My bones were left in the treehouse to be consumed by the rest of the forest. But I know I wouldn't be. I know, as part of August's generation, that I'd leave. Because it's just too hard to stay.
This is my third trip to Korowai territory, and the more time I've spent here, the more obvious it has become that the Korowai are a tribe in transition. Most people have now left the forest and are pushing to enter the cash economy and the modern world. So I'm back in Mabul, on my way to the village of Mwara, where I hope to spend some proper time with August and his family. But first I need to pick up Perez, my translator, whose wife, like Amel, has also recently given birth.
Perez! Come on! Bro! Apa khabar?
Baik, baik.
Right. Oh. Bagus sekali. Tidak ada rambut?
Iya.
Yo.
Botak lagi.
Yeah?
Botak lagi.
Yeah? Bagus sekali. Anak baik?
Oh, anak sudah meninggal.
Oh, mate. Kapan?
Sudah bulan ini.
Ah, maaf sekali.
Iya. Dia sakit mencret dan 3 hari lalu meninggal.
This is Paris one.
Yeah, I know.
So Paris baby is gone.
It's gone. Ah, maaf sekali.
Yeah. Mencret. Oh, maaf ya.
Oh, maaf sekali.
It's very sad news, which Perez and his wife seem to be taking in such a matter-of-fact way.
I remember August telling me that babies don't actually become people until they start to interact with you. They start to smile, show character, and because you can't really consider them people when they pass away, you don't really grieve in the same way. It's funny, I don't know, as long as this year continues, you know, now I'm starting to really get into it, and it isn't just eating grubs and tree houses and stuff like that. You start to realise actually that there's some real complexities to this culture that are very, very, very different, and it takes spending time here to really see them.
Wara has always had a reputation for being hostile to outsiders. And hard as it was living with Hope and Halap, I get the sense that things may be even harder in the village with August.
Hello, Kita Kembali. Yo. Bagus saya senang. Bagus mana bos? Baik-baik? Bagus sekali. Bagus. Ada August?
Agus ya belum perok tu. Belum perok.
Dia bilang Agus itu dia sudah ini ke Burumaku.
Oh yeah?
Iya, tidak tinggal.
Shinta. All right, mate?
Yeah.
So August isn't here anymore, is he?
I know, I heard.
What have you heard?
I heard that he went, the whole family went to the, like a Sago festival in the forest. So something is going on in the forest, but not Hope and Halap house.
So, not only is August not here, but almost all of the village isn't here. Not just this village, but the village upstream, the village downstream. And everyone is heading to a massive Sago festival, which starts tomorrow, a day's walk into the forest. It's something I've only ever read about. I've never seen it, ever. And if it's authentic and it's for real, it's going to be possibly one of the greatest things I've ever seen. So I'm going to try and get there to a village in between, hopefully make it there. This massive Sago grub feast. It's a coming together of hundreds of Korowai. You know, these people that traditionally live all the way across this forest, this is the one thing that gets them all together. It's a really, really important date in the Korowai calendar. And to have arrived in Wara the day before it happens, man, it feels almost too good to be true. Yeah, here we go. This looks more like the main road there, it's the village. Man up, man up, man up. There's nobody here at all. It is a ghost village. And that's a good sign, I think, actually. I think that that means that this Sago grub feast actually could be for real. Cool. Masuk sini?
Masuk.
Okay, man up, Trobo. Well, it's tense times. I've made it to this village all right, but pretty much as soon as I arrived, people started to get a little bit nervous, and it was decided that it'd be better if Perez and a couple of others went ahead and put our case to the organiser to see if I can get in and film. I've given him some cigarettes to hopefully sweeten the deal, but there's still no guarantee. Check this out. This is like opening the window on a ship in the middle of a storm in the sea. Look at that! We're in the middle of a storm. It's absolutely crazy out there. I just hope that we're not judged on the fact that I sent a group of people to negotiate access to this feast, and then this happens. Blimey. That's enough of that. Perez?
Ya.
Kita ada rencana?
Ya, baik.
Ya, baik.
Ya.
Really?
Betul.
Baik-baik saja?
Baik-baik saja, mereka bilang.
Ya.
Silakan datang, tapi jalan-jalan saja tidak apa-apa.
Jalan-jalan saja?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's great news. Well done, mate. Man up Robbo.
It's a 2-hour trek deeper into the forest to reach the festival site.
Oh, yeah? This is a forest of sago palms. They're everywhere. There's sago palms dropped everywhere here. And the smell, I can just smell that fetid sago. Which means that these have been harvested for this festival and that we are getting pretty close. Sini, yeah? Oh, I can see a clearing. I think we might already be there. Look at this. It really is just a clearing in the middle of the jungle. Man, it's like a mirage. Yo, siang. 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 Siang.
Manop.
Manop Tropo. Nama siapa?
Manop.
Manop.
Yudas.
Yudas. Oh, ini Yudas. Wow, Yudas.
Tuan perta saya.
Ini untuk kamu. Terima kasih ya.
Terima kasih.
Terima.
Terima.
I'm looking now, I can see probably 100 metres, just long line of huts and then a really big hut in the background. August could be here somewhere. Yo. Siang. Selamat siang. Siang. Manop, manop. This looks like the biggest hut of them all. The main stage, possibly. Wow, manop. Manop Tropo, Manop Tropo, Manop, 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 Manop. Wow, Bakar Batu. This is the biggest Korowai oven I have ever seen. We've literally just walked into a jungle clearing and this industry is going on. I really thought that I was never ever going to get to see this. And this is just the beginning. There's still hundreds of people on their way here.
Perez tells me that preparations for the feast began 3 months ago, with the cutting down of dozens of trees that had been used to farm the sago grubs. Now they're fat, they're baked into giant sago flour pizzas, cooked on hot stones and ready to be served to the clans as they arrive from the surrounding villages.
To get here, to see something absolutely, genuinely unique and traditional, which is being run by two fellas in football shirts and shades. It's absolutely brilliant.
Next time, when I return to the jungle, the Korowai clans descend on the Grubfest.
Birds of paradise on heads, cassowary feathers, football tops, the works, it's amazing.
But back in the village, the party is over.
My year with the tribe continues next Sunday night at 9. Over on iPlayer you can catch up with The Forest, a series revealing the hidden world of Galloway Forest, available now. Next is BBC Three on BBC Two, and it's time for some original comedy as we catch up some jokes and catch up with the Famalam. Done no.